how you have to do it, and it's like so affordable. You just print your labels and that's it. Okay.
16, wow. Ok, andamos en el dembow con el fucking Charlie Way. Ey, es que tú eres una maldita desgracia. Como dice Celia Cruz con la bemba colorada. Me tienes sudando frío, no quiero mirar más nada.
Hello, Darilis babes. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe. I'm gonna do weekly videos about buzz girls, you know what I mean? Okay, so in today's video, we're gonna talk about shipping. Shipping is extremely important because, yeah, I understand. You can go to the mall and sell to your customer or sell to somebody that you don't even know. But girl, when it comes to an Instagram or online selling, you need to ship. It doesn't matter. That's a trend, you know. Actualízate. We're gonna be talking about the USPS, how you can save money with the USPS. We're also gonna be talking about 3 different memberships that I'm gonna be mentioning today. Stamps.com, ShipStation.com, which you can connect to your website. We're gonna talk about that. And also, we're gonna talk about PayPal, how you can ship your printing labels with PayPal. Okay. So without any further ado, let's get started. You know what I mean? I'm talking too much. So the first thing that I'm gonna talk about, I need to look at this because I forgot everything. You know, I forget everything. I'm old. So priority mail. When you're shipping with the USPS, you have 2 options. You have more, but I'm gonna concentrate on these 2. I don't know how to say it. But priority mail, that usually takes 1 to 3 business days, but it's expensive. If you don't have a product that is more than a pound, do not worry about it. I'm gonna mention another one that you should be doing, because priority mail, yeah, it's gonna get to your client in 1 to 3 days, but that's not the best option because it's expensive. Everything that is over 1 pound, yeah, you have to do priority. But if it's under that pound, it can be 6 ounces, it can be 8, 9 ounces. If it's under that pound, then you will also want to do first class. First class is like priority because with priority, as I mentioned, it's gonna get to your client in 1 to 3 days. With first class, the product is gonna arrive to the customer in 3 to 5 business days. So with the first class, you're gonna be paying less, saving money. You're a new business, that's important. Saving money, and the difference is only 2 days, so it's not much. Also, the good thing about USPS is that now, since 2015, they started doing that they provide free tracking numbers with either first class or priority mail. Now, if you're gonna ship out of state or like out of the country, you're gonna ship to, let's say, Europe, you can also do DHL, which is a most affordable way when it's overseas. But you don't have to worry about that now, because for now you can just concentrate in people within the United States. And if you know somebody that would like something out of state, then that person has to cover the shipping. You can help them, it's up to you. But for now, you can just concentrate in the United States. Also, you have FedEx and UPS. FedEx and UPS, girl, that can get expensive. It's up to you if you wanna go that route, but that's not something that I recommend because it's just too expensive. You're a new business, you don't have that much of a volume yet, but once you get to that volume, you can decide if you wanna go more sophisticated as FedEx. Like, don't get me wrong, I love FedEx, it's good, it's reliable, but that's not something that you should consider now because you're gonna be spending more money and you need to save money, especially if your customer is paying for shipping. You know, customers do not want to pay for shipping, and that's something like, I want to pay for shipping, but you know, you're a new business. If you do not include the shipping, then try first class or whatever is better. Now, something that I forgot to mention with the USPS, when you have a large volume within a month, you can hire a manager, and the manager will advocate for you because you're giving the USPS a lot of profit. Because if you have a volume, let's say of 100 a month, that manager will advocate for you. Let's say if you get $2 per shipping, that manager will talk to the USPS supervisor. I don't know how they deal with that, but then instead of $2, which is regular, let's say retail price, you're gonna be only paying 125 instead of $2. So for everything that you're shipping, you're gonna be saving 75 cents. You might think it's not a lot, but at the long run is a lot of money when you calculate it in such a large volume. Another thing that is good about the USPS is that it has certain flat rate envelopes. Let's say you want to ship something, you're not sure. They have flat rate envelopes. I don't know. I don't have it with me right now. I can't show you. But if you go to the USPS or even if you go online, they show you the flat rate envelope, which is only, let's say, $5. It doesn't matter if it's 1 pound, 2 pounds. They have a limit. So that's something that you should look at if you're interested. But for now, if you keep watching this video, I'm gonna give you the best option out of everything and how you can save money in the long run. Because as a small business, you do wanna save money. Okay? Now let's get into memberships. There's always good options that you can look at if you don't wanna spend time going to the USPS, waiting in line for your customers. Girl, ain't nobody got time to wait in line for 5 different customers. You know how slow those people can be? And they know that you need them and they take advantage of that. So you need to be smarter and wiser. And I'm gonna let you know how, okay? So just keep watching. Just your girl. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Doing the option that I'm gonna show you now is gonna save you time. As I said, no waiting in line. You're just gonna go sophisticated as with your things, drop it off. You have to wait. The only thing that you have to wait is for your receipt, because you don't want to leave your product and then they can say, oh, you didn't bring it to me. You have no proof. So you want to wait for that. And there in that receipt, there's the tracking number. Now, the first membership that I'm going to talk about is stamps.com. That is through the USPS. It's like $15 a month. They provide you with the scale. The bad thing about that is that it's a paid membership. It's not free. It's $15 a month, and then you have to add money to your shipping. Let's say you paid the $15 and you have to ship something and it's $2. You have to add $2 more into that account, and you don't count those $15 a month that you have to pay regardless for that membership. Now, you're a small business, you don't have that money. You should take that money and spend it in shipping. You don't have that money to be paying memberships yet. Once your business goes to another level where you have more volume, then you would like to consider that. Okay? Stamps.com is a good option, but right now, since you're a small business, it's not such a good idea. ShipStation is also like stamps.com. It's a pay membership. I'm not gonna go into details about it because it's technically the same thing. It is good to have. You can connect it to your website. It deals with everything, shipping. It prints your labels. It sends tracking number. But it's not a good thing now because you're a small business. You don't have that profit yet. Now, let's say when you're in your second, third month that your volume goes up a lot, then if you want, you can invest in something more sophisticated and something that will give you less work. Because remember, time is valuable, time is money. So the less time that you consume processing these orders is better. But right now, think wiser. Now, the one that I do recommend is PayPal. PayPal, you can print your shipping labels and you do not need to pay a subscription. It's free, girl. You just have to create an account, and that account is just like The same way that you create a Facebook. And don't tell me that you don't have Facebook. You put your name, your email, your information, you know what I mean? And then you just go paypal.com/ship-now. Now you're gonna need that because that's the easiest way to get straight to where you. And the good thing about PayPal is that since it's through the USPS, you're gonna print your label, let's say, and if you feel lazy or you have something else that you have to do more important other than going to the USPS, or if the USPS is far from your house, you can schedule a pickup online. You go to the USPS, schedule schedule a pickup, and they'll come straight to your house and pick up your orders. And they'll give you the receipt too. So that's something that you want to consider. I'm gonna show you how to do the PayPal. So let's get started. You're gonna thank me later, girl. Okay, so www.paypal.com/ship-now. Enter. Now, customer Maria, that's so Hispanic. Address, ship to this address. Okay. Now, let's say you're gonna do priority 1 to 3 days. USPS tracking is included, is free, as I said. If you're shipping something that is like expensive and is like a lot of value, you can add a signature to it, but that's not something that I do. Okay, mailing day, you want to ship today, or you can put tomorrow's date. So let's calculate the shipping if it's with the medium flat rate box. I mentioned this in my video. They have boxes that are flat rate, so it doesn't matter how much weight, it's gonna be the same price. So for the medium box rate is $12. Now if you go to the regular USPS office, it's gonna be more than this. First class 2 to 5 days. As I said, priority is 1 to 3 days, so the difference is not much, and priority will always be more. Look, let's say priority flat rate envelope, but you don't want to do flat rate because flat rate is just a flat rate. It has to be over a pound. So let's say 1 pound. It's calculating the shipping cost. It's $33.29. And let's say with first class, priority is up to a pound. So let's say 16 ounces, which is a pound. Is $5. It's not the same $5 than $23. So this is what I'm saying. You can play around with this. You don't have to do the signature unless you want to, nor this one. I do not add insurance because you don't have to. Here, that's why you need the scale, because you have to weigh your product and you have to be accurate, because if you don't and you don't pay for it, either you will pay on this kind of at the postal office, but if they don't catch on to it, then your customer is gonna have to pay for that. Yo sé